Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on it, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and he'll do it himself. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Utah State up-tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the catch. It's Morrow. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the back. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They moved it into score. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Goes to the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. Defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught at the 25. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made. 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well. And stop him at the 31-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Utah State up-tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. With the catch, it's Morrow. They'll make this about a yard short. Now, the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
That's caught. So and down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Here we go.
They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now the pitch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Another day, another dollar, baby. Hey,
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
clear, clear.
The option look. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the toss. Got room to work. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rides to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Utah State up-tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrow. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Flips it out on the screen. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
They come to the line for the 1st play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just... down. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to... and I can depend on it.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll run the option. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Now on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page. And having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll line up to go for 2. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Utah State up-tempo.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. This defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to return it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Right on the money. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Man down on the play as him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's reeled in. It's busted. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 22 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, with players like that getting after him.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down. Yards short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something. Aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Hand off to the fullback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And with the lead in the 4th quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the 4th quarter.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it over the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO. But in the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback. Scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.